Well, good morning to everybody. Because it's a pretty early one today. It's about 8 in the morning. Now, I'm gonna warn everybody up front here. It might take me a few minutes in the video to get going because for some odd reason, last night, I mean, you might be able to tell, I woke up at 2:30 a.m. and I haven't been able to fall back asleep. So yeah, I'm not on any chemical substances or anything like that. It's just lack of sleep. If you see my red eyes, but you know, I'll be wearing my sunglasses anyhow, so that whole conversation doesn't really matter. We do have an exciting video in store for you guys today. We're gonna meet up with a subscriber. I don't know why I'm pointing at this car. Well, we're taking it out, so we gotta move this car first, but I'm too tired to do any like startup edits and stuff, so we'll just get it out of the way. There we go, it's over there waking up just like I need to do. As you guys can see, it's a beautiful, beautiful day today. It is only 28 degrees. I was gonna take the truck, but then I changed my mind. We gotta take the Ferrari out. I've only driven it like around the neighborhood since we got it back here, so yeah, today's Friday. Unplug the tender here. I think if anything's gonna wake me up, it's, you know what, the cold start. Holy crap, my wife's still sleeping. She's definitely awake now. Yeah, I think the whole neighborhood's awake. 4 people. I mean, it's Saturday morning. Thank God it settled down pretty quick. There we go. Sorry, neighbor. I'm very sorry. So we gotta get this Ready Lift leveling kit out of here because Kirk is the subscriber who's gonna be picking this up. So hopefully, I think it's gonna fit in the Ferrari. It better fit in the Ferrari, otherwise, oh, days room. This little box will definitely fit. See, I keep telling you guys it's the most practical supercar on earth. You can fit suspension components for a truck in here. Top of the morning to ya! That was just a little baby run. I think we're gonna get some bigger ones in later on in the video. I'm not quite sure if I've ever driven the car in freezing temperatures. It's currently 28 degrees. It doesn't look like it if you just look outside. But yeah, I mean, how can I not drive it on a day like this? Gotta love it, man. Blessed life. Blessed. Man, I cannot tell you guys how good it feels to be back in this car and driving. I mean, yeah, I can't say I daily drive it, but I drive it a lot. And I haven't been able to do that for a very long time. Even if the car hadn't been gone for the paint and the service and all the stuff that was wrong with it, I could have driven it because the winter hasn't really been all that bad. But here we are, man. Gotta love this car. It's just such an amazing experience to drive it. And for the 45,000th time, I'm probably saying that we're back in good old Moon Township. Because the guy we're meeting up with, I think they're actually buying a car at one of the dealerships here on the strip. And we're just gonna meet up close to it. And he's gonna pick up the leveling kit and buy a new car. Thanks, Kirk. I appreciate it, man. So this is Kirk. He's the one who's picking up the Ready Lift here for his truck. You have what, a 2018 F-150? 19. Yeah. Crew cab.
Crew cab.
Cool, man. That's awesome. And today you're buying another car.
Yeah, we're actually on our way to Moon Township Super to go.
Yeah, it's right down the street here. The reason why I asked you yesterday who your salesperson was is because an old friend of mine works there. We used to work at the Ford store, which is just down the street further.
Next door.
Oh, yeah. So, yeah, here it is, man. Feel free to just grab it. I'll help you out. Put my camera down here, you know, stupid YouTuber. I only have one arm. All right, so we got that taken care of. We're actually going to meet up with Mike Cassuti, the guy with the blue M3 CS, but he just woke up. And then we're going to Dr. M3's house. So until I meet Mike, we're gonna go down to the Ford store and hang out a little bit. So here he is, ladies and gentlemen. Mike is back on the channel. Finally, spring is almost coming. So what are we doing? You're doing some coating to your BMW. We're going to Dr. M3's house, by the way. So we're gonna upgrade some stuff.
I guess he got a new Beamer app code for his phone and he's excited to play with it. So he knows, of course, I have a BMW.
Yeah,
like,
guinea
hey,
pig.
bring it over.
All right.
But like the mirrors, in Europe, when you hold the lock button down, the windows will go up in Europe, and in the States they won't. But if you hold the unlock button, all the windows go down. So that's going to be coded in.
Okay. It's kind of like a more advanced, like what I did on my M5, where I could get a digital speedometer, I could turn the traction control off and stuff. You already have that, of course. So, all right, we'll find out. Let's roll to Doc's house. Even on a Saturday, the Fort Pitt Tunnel is always packed. You can't, I'm sorry guys, I'm trying to get good tunnel runs for you guys. Look at this. Come on, man. We're going 6 miles an hour. Whee. See, that's all I can do. It sucks. But technically, you don't have to go that fast. You can still get the amazing V12 sound. Downshift. Woo! All right, we're at Doc M3's house. We have the Aniversario Aventador in the purple Monte. We got the F12, M3, and a Golf GTI. We're gonna do some coding. Cody's gonna do the coding. So Mike's got a bunch of new code in his BMW here, so he has new cool features.
Than a Ferrari now.
All right, show us something here. Show us.
Lock the door.
What?
Go in. They do that on the European versions, but for some reason in the States they code that out.
That's weird.
So when you unlock it,
that is weird.
Now let's see if the windows go up.
Oh, they go up. See, on my M5, they only go down. They don't go up.
That's another, once again, a European
new code.
thing.
Oh man, it's the little things in life. Makes you happy. Look at that. How cool. So we're gonna go for a drive now. I'm hoping that Doc takes out the Aventador and not the Performante. I haven't seen that car in action in a long time. And we'll have 2 V12s. W24s. So he took out the Performante, but whoa, who's complaining? Look at that color, it is so sick! Alright, we're done cruising and we are back home. I know, another very quick transition in one of my videos, but I wanted to talk about the subject of today's video, which is actually kind of interesting and it is kind of funny. Because some of you guys might remember that when we were in Monterey for Car Week, I was pulled over by a local police officer in the F12. Now for anyone that wants to watch that full video, I'll leave it in the description because that upload in itself was pretty interesting because the cop was mentioning, you know, the issues that were going on during Car Week at that time. But long story short, he pulled me over because I was speeding. At the moment, I didn't think I really was speeding. I was just driving normally, but long story short, I was doing apparently 55 in a 40 mile an hour zone. So when I came home, I contacted ticket dismissers to deal with this ticket as it, happened in California. I flew back home to Pittsburgh like the day after or something like that. And obviously I wasn't gonna, go to court in California. It was too far, all that stuff. So I contacted ticket dismissers. Many of you guys might have heard of them. Great company. They help out in these kind of matters. Now this was like late August 2019. And it's taken a long time to get this whole thing resolved. For some reason, it takes like 5 to 7 months. So they contacted me yesterday regarding all of this and saying that, it's finally, finished. It's done. So what ended up happening was that they went to court. the police officer in question actually showed up, because many times the police officer in question won't show up, especially if it's a long time has passed. They're kind of like, yeah, whatever, and you know, the case gets dismissed or dropped or whatever. But this cop, he showed up, and I'm going to say this right away, this is not anything against cops or anything like that. Obviously I was guilty. I did speed. It wasn't anything crazy, but it was speeding. But he showed up and talked about the whole situation, and you know, brought the radar results, and that he is certified, you know, in reading radars and all that stuff. Basically said that, you know, I was speeding. But here's the interesting and kind of funny thing. I never mentioned to this police officer what my YouTube channel was. I did say that, you know, I did YouTube full time, because we were talking about, you know, YouTubers and doing car week, doing crazy stuff for views and money and all that. But I never said like, oh, my channel is Autovlog, or subscribe or anything like that. Now, I did have an Autovlog sticker on the side of my car, so he probably figured it out that way, or he just looked at my plate, it says Autovlog, you know, pretty easy to figure out, I guess. But I never mentioned to him like, you know, this is my channel. He must have checked out my channel and seen the video that I uploaded with him in it, because in court he mentions that, you know, the defendant, whatever, me, said that the ad revenue will probably cover the ticket. Whatever the ticket is, I'm sure I'll make it back in ad revenue, so it's all good. And this is all true. I did say that, because it's true. I mean, if you've ever wondered why YouTubers, you know, post videos like this, it's because it's usually good content. Those videos usually do pretty well. And the ad revenue did in fact cover the cost of what this ticket ended up being. But I just thought it was so funny that the officer would mention that I actually said, you know, in the video that the ad revenue will probably cover whatever this ticket is. At the time, I didn't know how much it was going to be. Now, the ticket dismissers try to kind of fight that and say that, you know, that it shouldn't matter what I said in video and all that stuff, as you guys can see here by the Instagram conversation that we had. But either way, I mean, it doesn't really matter. The ticket ended up being $302, and you know, no points on my license or anything like that. Although I'm kind of confused about how that would work, since, you know, it didn't happen in Pennsylvania where I live, and, you know, where my license is issued and my car is registered, all that stuff. It happened in California. Now, maybe you can get points on your license even if, you know, you have some kind of, you know, minor traffic offense in a different state. I don't really know how that works. Some might remember that I had that reckless driving charge in North Carolina. I never got points on my license for that either. And then they go on saying that you might have a fan, since the cop watched the video. Now, I severely doubt that he's one of my fans, but I thought it was funny that he actually found the video where I was pulled over, you know, with him in it, and he mentioned that in court. Now, granted, I don't think that should be a reason for the judge to say like, oh yeah, he's definitely guilty because he said that in the video, whatever. But yeah, it is what it is. I thought it was funny, and again, it's not against the police officer or anything like that. He was just doing his job, you know. I mean, I'm all for law enforcement, you know. We need them. That's what I believe in. Now, if the police officer is watching today's video, maybe I'll see you next year. Hopefully under better terms and you're not pulling me over. But I hope you enjoyed the video as well, because in the initial video, I think you could tell that, you know, it wasn't anything about, you know, dissing cops or me being pissed off because I was pulled over. I was more or less kind of stunned because I didn't know why he was pulling me over. I didn't feel like I was speeding, but apparently I was. So guilty as charged, I guess. But I wanted to give a quick little update on that, because I did an update on what happened in North Carolina, and now you have an update on what happened in California. Huge thanks to ticket dismissers as well for helping me out, even though I wasn't acquitted, and, you know, I still got a little fine that I got to pay and all that stuff. You know, it's all good. I mean, I can't be mad that I wasn't acquitted. You know what I mean? It is what it is. You just got to deal with it. So, yeah. You know, when something like this happens out of state and you're traveling, I mean, I'm like 3,000 miles from home, you need some kind of legal help. And they did help me out, even though it took a long time. But that's just processing times and stuff like that. That's, I guess, how it works in California. I don't know. But we're looking to get the Ferrari back to Monterey for Car Week this year, although it's quite a while till then. And until then, we're gonna have a lot of fun in the Ferrari when the driving season really starts. Again, beautiful, beautiful weather today. It's gonna be even nicer tomorrow, so I feel like spring is coming here. Slowly but surely. I can't wait. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. We had fun. Got rid of the old Ready Lift suspension system, hung out with some friends, and then we covered this whole Monterey being pulled over issue. So yeah, if you enjoyed the video, give it a huge thumbs up. If you're stopping by for the first time and you haven't already, and you feel like you want to, please subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.